What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Hey, hope y'all are having a great day. I did make another video today. You might notice I have I'm going to be doing a hustler video with my Skag face mask. Why you got Skag? I've never seen a hustler face mask. Hey, y'all might be surprised, man. Look at this. I'm drinking water, man. I got some coffee on the mower though. All right, it's gonna be a review on the 2020 Hustler X1. One of the subscribers, I think 2 different people have asked for one of these. I did one way back. I'll try to put a card up here somewhere for that. I don't know how many hours it had then, but here's what we got now. 1137.4 hours. Kawasaki FX 850V, 27 horsepower, carbureted. 60-inch deck. This is not the VX4 deck. Now, if you get it now, it's gonna have a VX deck on it, I think. This is a 2020 model. Not sure how many years this applies to. X1. Now, as you might be able to tell, we don't keep our machines in pristine condition, okay? We mow grass. I'm not saying that guys that keep clean machines don't mow grass, but that 30 minutes it takes to clean it up, or an hour if you really want to clean it up good, I guess. I don't know how long it takes, guys. Well, see, to me that's $75, so you know, I just cut another yard. Now, what do we try to do? Well, we got junk up here, and I have just cleaned this off because every day I got this cover normally stays on, the other side stays off because that advanced chute system just blows so much debris up there, so we try to keep it blown off. I did take the hose and wash all the crud off the deck. Main thing we try to do is keep sticks, pine cones, that kind of stuff off the deck. See, there's a metal hanger, an angle bracket that Elro picked up. So anyway, you know, are there some benefits to keeping it real clean? Probably so. But the truth is, I will wear this out before, you know, it rusts apart or whatever, you know. So this lawnmower has, it has dual tanks on it, holds about 5.5 gallons a tank. Here's the main thing we try to do. Just put a new air filter in it, both inner and outer. Just change the oil on it. Just put a new fuel filter on it. You can see right there. We try to keep that stuff up. As far as the cleanliness and appearance of the machine, not a whole lot of emphasis there. What I like about this machine, I love these big 12-inch wide, 24-inch high tires. They make a good footprint. You got nice wide tires on the front. So even though this machine comes in, I think somewhere around 1,350 pounds or 1,300 pounds, somewhere in that neighborhood, it still does reasonably well if you get on soft turf. Now, if you watch the channel very long, you know we've had this thing stuck multiple times, so that's nice. It comes with a suspension seat, which is adjustable. Again, this is a 2020 model. I do like the how easy it is to, right now I got the deck down because I was cleaning it off, but I do like the ease of height adjustment, okay? And you got a little tag right down here that tells you what each one of these holes is. Fuel tank gauges, I think they've gotten away from these on the new models. They are garbage. They worked for about the first 50 hours and then they'd not work, then they'd work. I never had them fixed because I couldn't, those don't mean anything to me. That's a waste in my opinion. I do like the digital hour meter being up here, you know, but it's a good mower, okay? Would I buy it again? given the same circumstances, yes. Would I buy it again knowing what I know now? No. Why? I would buy the Super Z. And I would buy the Super Z because of the type hydros, and the whole hydro system is just so much better. That 07 Super Z over there, which has about the same hours as this, maybe a little more, the hydros on it, I mean, it responds. They are just super, super responsive. Way better. I don't know that the hydros on this machine were as good as those on that 07 Super Z the day I bought it. They were much tighter when I bought it, but, you know, it cuts good. It handles thick grass. 27 horsepower for a 60-inch deck. For some of the stuff that we do, drain fields, bi-weekly, is a little bit underpowered. For your normal routine weekly yards, never any trouble, plenty of power for that. If you get into overgrown stuff, the 27 horsepower labors. I don't know, it's a good machine. It really is. It's got ease of access to everything. I mean, the oil change, oil filter, all that's right here. It's got a slot. You slide a pan under it, open it up, let it drain. Does pretty good. Hydros. See, they're independent hydro pumps. They're easy to get to as far as checking them. Battery is easy to get to. Your fuses are easy to get to. Battery, you know, easy to get to. So everything on here is pretty accessible. Got fuel transfer switch, which is pretty standard, right here behind the operator seat. You know, so when you run out of fuel, you just switch tanks, just that quick. Not a big problem. So issues I've had with this machine, at about 350 hours or so, one of the hydros had to be replaced. That was replaced under warranty. This fuel transfer switch had to be replaced. And other than that, I had to replace the bearings in one of the front wheels. I think I went ahead and did both of them. You know, just normal wear and tear items. The deck, and again, this deck is nice and thick, but because we cut a lot of sandy ground, a lot of grass that is not thick. Y'all might remember a few videos back, I had this bad boy welded up. Well, it's starting to run now. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I need to get some more welding done. Now, it's primarily doing it on this side, but we run these down a lot. We cut a lot of, you know, a lot of places where we're close to beds, we're close to people, we're close to vehicles, we're close to glass doors and windows, and so these chutes stay down a lot on these machines. So what happens, all the stuff builds up over here and it just beats under the deck. The Super Z that I got ordered, it has a sand kit that you can order. So it's just plates that fit up under the, I guess they bolt through the spindles or something, not sure exactly how they go on, but you put those on there, you let the sand and stuff wear those out, and then you go buy you a new set, you know. So I don't know, you know, if you got any particular questions about, you know, this machine, I'd be glad to try to answer those. You can drop them in the comments. It does have grease fittings on your front tires. It's got grease fittings up in here for the deck assembly bar that goes through here that lifts it up and down. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. There's one over here. So, you know, the spindles have grease fittings on them. You know, so that's you can grease it. Now, the type of bearings it has, I'm not an expert on that. You also have some grease fittings on this back part back here, down there on that black bar too. I'm not an expert on this stuff. Some people say it does more harm than it does good, because these are what you called, I guess, sealed bearings, and if you put grease around them, it just heats up and it wears them out. Look, I don't know. Okay, It's got fittings on it, so I grease it. That's all I know to tell you. Definitely a good machine though. Definitely a good machine. I would not complain about it. It's just that if I had it to do over with a couple of $1,000 price difference, and I don't know exactly what that price difference is running right at the moment, between the X1 and the Super Z, but you know, at the time, with a 27 horsepower motor, if you were buying the same engine on both units, it was only about a $2,000 difference, I believe. And if, you know, for me, I would get the Super Z. The $2,000 doesn't really mean that much, simply because I'm gonna do 0% for 48 months. $2,000 is, you know, gonna add what, $50 a month to the payment or something like that I'm not paying any interest on. So that would just be the route I would go again. Now, if you're a homeowner and you know, you cutting 5 or 10 acres, you know, let's say a homeowner, you cutting 5 acres, you be out there cutting for 2 hours, let's say, and you're gonna cut your yard, you know, you're gonna run over it 30 times a year. Let's use some round numbers. That's 60 hours a year. Even if you did 100 hours a year, you know, I'm already at 11 years of service on this piece of equipment for you as a property owner. And to be honest, it probably lasts longer as a homeowner. You probably would not put it in stuff we put it in. You would, you know, it probably wouldn't get the abuse and the beating and the wear and tear. And it would not be out running for, you know, when it's 100 degrees out and we work I mean, sometimes we work a 12-hour day. This engine's probably running on this thing for, you know, 6 to 7 hours, maybe 8 hours, you know, on a 12-hour day. And that's a lot of wear and tear, you know, at one time. So they don't get a lot of rest, you know. You go out and empty 2 tanks on this thing in a day, you have worked it hard. So anyway, that's just kind of my thoughts on it. I think it's a good product. Again, I don't know, you know, I don't know what all they got for, I don't know how much difference there is in the newer models. Matter of fact, let me check online here real quick and just see what they're showing. All right, and you can look on this. This is just hustlerturf.com if you're interested. It does have the VX deck on it. They got the nice little blackout kits now. I do think that the Hustler stuff is carved into this blackout, so you can see the yellow paint come through. The decals on these things do not stay on them very long. They are offering it with a 25. You can get the 29.5 horse Kawasaki, which is what I have on the Super S, or you can get, I guess it's the 29.5 horsepower Kohler as well. That's what's on the Skag V-Ride too. It's advertising up to 12 miles an hour mowing speed, which is a mile per hour faster than what this unit was listed at. It also now comes with a 5-year 1,200 hour warranty, whereas I got a 3-year 500, and I bought it during a promotion. I actually got a 4-year 600 hour warranty, but again, when you cut like we do, the hours go up pretty quick. If you got specific questions about it, drop them in the comments. I'll do what I can to answer them. I am not a schematic nut, but I got somebody that watches the channel, Gratz Buck. If you got questions, he'll probably be looking at the comments, and if you give that dude your email address, he'll send you every schematic the X1 has ever had, probably. So he is very sharp when it comes to this stuff. He gives me a lot of feedback, so you know. Anyway, hey, appreciate you taking time to watch the video. Hope it was helpful for you. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Hope you have a great day.